Good evening. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Curtis High School NJROTC unit and in the playing of our national anthem. Please remain quiet until the colors are retired. Curtis graduates in the class of 2022, please take a moment to turn and thank the family and friends who are here with you tonight. You may be seated. Good evening. Thank you all for sharing in this special occasion, our 61st commencement exercise. My name is Tom Adams, and it is with tremendous honor and pride that I serve as a Curtis High School principal. As we begin tonight, we recognize and acknowledge this graduation ceremony takes place on land that belonged to the Puyallup tribe of Indians, and we support the tribe's ongoing efforts to sustain tribal sovereignty and preserve their culture. I would like to introduce many of the dedicated individuals who help make the Curtis experience invaluable for our graduates. First and foremost is our board of directors. University Place School District is blessed to have a smart, caring, committed school board that lives their motto, kids come first. UPSD board members with us tonight include Vice President Ethelda Burke, Director Twana Nobles, Director Marisa Peliquin, and Director Mary Lou Dickinson. The University Place community, our students and staff, benefit from the leadership of our superintendent, Jeff Chamberlain. Mr. Chamberlain's unwavering focus on what is best for all students ensures our schools are safe, high-performing, equitable institutions where each student succeeds. I'm proud and honored to introduce the superintendent of University Place School District, Jeff Chamberlain. I would like to recognize important members of the Curtis High School team, each of whom tirelessly give of themselves each day to enhance students' experiences. Our administrative team consists of Assistant Principal Kelsey Park, Assistant Principal Jackie Thomas, Assistant Principal Stu Dodge, and our athletic director, Suzanne Vick. Our counseling team consists of Barnaby Fletcher, Beth Edwards, Graham O'Brien, Michaela Wessel, Lisa Marsh, and Mike Tompkins. And our student support specialists are Karen Sissom and Antoinette Bates. Each year, Curtis High School teachers and staff participate in our commencement ceremony. They are lined on the outside of our graduates in their black graduation robes. Teachers provide the skilled instruction, critical support, and unwavering encouragement that enables our students' successes. Those efforts have never been more evident, necessary, or appreciated than in the last 3 years. Curtis High School teachers with us tonight, please stand and enable us to thank and recognize you for your service. Thank you. We also recognize and thank all UPSD staff members in our K-12 school system. Your dedication throughout our graduates' years enabled the strong foundation on which they stand tonight. Thank you very much. I would now like to introduce our faculty speaker, Jennifer Hunt. Ms. Hunt retires after an incredible 39 years in teaching, the last 29 of which have been at Curtis High School. Ms. Hunt supports and encourages students. Besides teaching, she also coached several sports at the senior and junior high school and has been a mainstay at evening games and events throughout her career. We are honored to have her speak with us tonight. Ms. Hunt.
Congratulations, class of 2022. You did it. This is such an exciting day. 45 years ago, I stood in front of my own high school graduation classmates giving the graduation speech for my class. I actually saved my notes, and I looked at them a couple weeks ago trying to find some inspiration. I tried to remember my 18-year-old self, full of excitement for the next chapter of my life, just as you are right now. Of course, a lot has changed since 1978, but graduations have remained amazingly similar. A tradition such as graduation is an important rite of passage, as it bonds all generations, and I'm sure your parents and grandparents who are here today would agree. Now, I'm sure also that when you started high school in the fall of 2019, you and your parents expected a normal high school experience. And it was normal for about 5 months. But then there was Friday the 13th in March. Everything changed. You continued your high school experience during a pandemic. The first class who lived through a pandemic all 3 years. You learned that you don't always get what you expect or want. You learn that you get what you get, and you continue on anyway. You learned resilience. You learned early in life that hard things happen, that you will learn from them and recover. You should be really proud of yourselves for being here right now. As I think about life advice, I remember when I was young, so many people were telling me to find my passion. If I find my passion, it will lead me to my life's meaning and guide me to my dream career. So I kept trying to find that passion. I went to college and did everything I could. I was in the marching band, I joined student government, played intramural sports, tutored migrant students, and worked for the Forest Service every summer. I kept trying to find my passion. But what I finally realized was that you can have many passions and still be okay. One day, a college friend asked me if I wanted to go to Mexico and live with a family and go to school. I said, that sounds like a good idea. And that decision led me to being a Spanish teacher for 39 years. I believe that it is a worthy goal to have a single passion in life, but it is equally okay to have many of them. I still, to this day, do lots of stuff that I'm passionate about. And so my advice to you is do lots of stuff, as much as you can. I had a list of advice nuggets, all you Spanish students know what nuggets are, that I was going to share. However, you will hear a lot of those in the coming days. So I shortened the list to 2 very important nuggets. 1, always wear sunscreen. And 2, use your blinker. And as Mick Jagger says, you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you just might find you get what you need. I know that you will all go out and do great things, but now is the time to celebrate. Take time to celebrate. Congratulations, class of 22. Good job.
Thank you, Ms. Hunt. Following the enduring Curtis High School graduation ceremony tradition, we present This Little Light of Mine, sung by the a cappella and Dorian Singers Mass Choir under the direction of David Dickerson. Senior soloists are Isaiah Shue, Kikoa DeLay, Amaya Turpin, Savannah Krieger, and Kalia Wendland.
All through the night, I'm gonna let it shine. All through the night, I'm gonna let it shine. All through the night, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
My God gave it to
Thank you. Tonight we recognize and celebrate 418 members of the diverse, talented, and accomplished class of 2022. Our graduates represent an elite group of students. They are among the very best in our state in academics, athletics, performing arts, and in service to their community. This is exemplified by the fact we were recognized through 3 different entities as the best comprehensive public high school in Pierce County, the best high school in the South Puget Sound, and as a Washington State STEM School of Distinction. Our performing arts, music, and drama programs are without question the best in the state. This year's seniors continued Curtis' tradition of high-quality performances and achievements, including the Symphony Orchestra, which is a combined playing of our band and orchestra that played the pomp and circumstance music that we walked out here tonight. 22 seniors played in our orchestra and brought professional level depth and sound to their performances. The orchestra won first and second place at the Mount Hood Festival, first place at the Western Washington Orchestra Festival, and earned a superior rating at the Mountain Region Festival. Colin Watson participated in the All-State competition this year. Senior officers led the choir to unparalleled sound and achievement. They include President and Tenor Section Leader Kekoa DeLay, Vice President and Bass Section Leader Isaiah Shue, Baritone Section Leader Preston Bateman, Secretary and Alto 2 Section Leader Caitlin De La Rosa, Soprano Section Leader Amaya Turpin, and Mezzo Section Leader Taya Ramirez. The band program includes the jazz band, wind ensemble, concert band, symphonic band, pep band, and the drumline. These groups performed at several community and area events and parades, including the Duck Days Parade, the Daffodil Parade, the state tournament, and many school events and assemblies. Senior drum majors Jacob De Leon, Lacey Gaddis, and Sebastian Kelsenberg led the reemergence to a full live performance, and Tyler Brown also fulfilled a leadership role. Carl Falskow performed with the All-State Band, and Carl and Iris Lee were region solo champions and earned superior ratings at the State Band Festival. The drumline came back at full strength and performed at many school and community events. Senior leaders include Philip De Leon, Xander Severson, and Wolf Frederick. Dance Blast celebrated its 32nd year at Curtis High School. 70 students helped create this production, including senior choreographers Kekoa DeLay, Melissa Harvey, Kalia Wendland, Caitlin De La Rosa, and Taya Ramirez. Kekoa also received the Gormley Legacy Award in recognition of his leadership. The drama department performed several shows this year, including the musical All Together Now, the play Peter and the Starcatcher, and One Acts. One Acts were directed by seniors Isaiah Shue, Taya Ramirez, Amaya Turpin, and Kekoa DeLay. Senior leads include Ryan Brady, Kalia Wendland, Ajale Redeb, Katie Allen, Savannah Krieger, Daniel Penna, and Cooper Franklin. The Daffodil Parade holds special significance for Curtis and University Place. This year, Clara Blakesley demonstrated such a high degree of excellence, she was selected as both the Daffodil Queen and Miss Congeniality. Clara represented Curtis and University Place with elegance, class, and dignity. Clara, will you please stand and be recognized? Science Olympiad had a very strong year, finishing a combined 21st at state. Senior officers include President Grace Hassian and Vice President Jazzy Beelan. Other senior members include John Cotter and Arthur Kim. Senior business students performed very well on the state and national stage through our DECA program, with Joe McAnally and Jake Lowry competing at nationals this spring. The Curtis NJROTC program was actively engaged in our community, providing over 2,700 hours of community service. Senior officers include Stephen Hickman, Ajale Redeb, Seth York, Hazel Gasper, Carson Pila, Hojin Zhang, Cody Villalobos, and Aaliyah Carter. In athletics, Curtis competed in the highly competitive South Puget Sound League and at the highest classification in the state, the 4A level. Our teams had a very impressive year, winning 9 league championships, 4 district championships, and an unprecedented and unmatched 4 state championships in girls water polo, girls track, boys basketball, and for the first time in 30 years, boys swimming. Numerous other teams advanced and placed in the state playoffs throughout each season. 22 senior student athletes signed national letters of intent to continue their athletic careers in college, and 9 athletes were named Tacoma Athletic Commission Athletes of the Year in their respective sports, including Justice Atchison in cheer, Patrick Keogh in boys swimming, Katie Riggins in girls soccer, Gabby Boleyn in girls swimming, Eric Kwan in boys water polo, Maxim Serafomovich in boys cross country, Haley Davidson in girls water polo, Hazel Gasper in track, and Matthew Janicki won it twice in football and lacrosse. Matthew also received the TAC Tom Names Inspirational Award Scholarship. Senior captains this year included in football, Braden Baker and Matthew Janicki. Girls soccer, Katie Riggins and Bella Cunningham. Boys cross country, Eric Casey, Jacob White, and Maxim Serafimovich. Girls golf, Julia McCormick, Katie Kelly, and Jenna O. Volleyball, Rudy Reyes. Girls swim and dive, Gabby Boleyn and Aaron Forrest. Boys water polo, Eric Kwan, Logan Kwan, and Nolan Cosme. Boys tennis, Preston Bateman. Boys golf, Andrew Bishop, Andrew Bostwick, and Preston William. Boys swim and dive, Patrick Keogh. Girls basketball, Alicia Witten, Monique Evans, Asia Doty, and Nia McCoy. Boys basketball, Gabe Martin, Mario Nordy, and Trent Williams. Boys wrestling, Terry Smith. Girls wrestling, Ajale Redeb. Girls bowling, Janice Wan. Cheer, Justice Atchison and Abby Klein. Baseball, Michael Mady, Zach Thomas, and Quinn Stoffaker. Girls water polo, Haley Davidson. Boys soccer, Riley West. Girls track, Abby Klein and Hazel Gasper. Boys track, Isaac Emanuel and Colby Minetti. Boys lacrosse, Parker Barkus, Braden Betteridge, Eric Casey, and Matthew Janicki. Girls lacrosse, Lizzie Van Valkenburg. Girls tennis, Mia Nichols. And in softball, Rudy Reyes, Alex Guinness, and Helena Allo. Congratulations to our senior athletes and teams. If it's possible, the academic rigor and achievement of the classes of 2022 is even more impressive. This year, 53 seniors took AP Science courses, 32 took Advanced Foreign Language, 52 took AP English, over 70 seniors took AP Social Studies, and over 60 took Advanced Math courses. Annually, the National Merit Scholarship programs begin with 1.6 million eligible seniors nationwide. That number for commended scholars goes down to 34,000 in the country. Curtis High School had amazing number 5 commended scholars in the National Merit Program. They are Catherine Allen, Trina Dow, Carl Falsco, Tanner Harding, and Ye Wan Zhang. "77 students earned their associate's degree at community college while concurrently earning their high school diploma. Graduates earning your AA degree, please rise so that we may applaud and celebrate you. 2 Curtis seniors were recognized as Pierce County Skills Center Students of the Year. They are Aiden Bibby and Rico Ibarra. Each honor graduate that is here tonight maintained an exemplary grade point average of 3.5 or better throughout their high school career. They are signified by wearing the silver cords and a medallion. This year, of the class of 2022, out of 418 kids, an incredible 145 seniors were honor graduates. Honor grads, please rise and be recognized for your incredible academic achievement. Each year, Curtis seniors proudly and selflessly serve our community. The class of 2022 served over 15,000 community service hours this year, and 5 seniors earned a varsity letter in community service. They are Abigail Argel, Haley Davidson, Grace Hassian, Madison Jefferson, and Xander Severson. Civic engagement and participation is also extremely important to our school district, and our community. Every senior registers each fall to vote with the Pierce County Auditor's Office. We are the only high school in the county that does that. We do that through our senior social studies classes. This year, Shay Dolan was one of only 100 seniors in the country to earn the prestigious U.S. Senate Youth Program Scholarship. "48% of our graduates will continue their education at a college or university. Another 25% will attend a community college or vocational school. And the class of 2022 this year earned over $779,000 in scholarships. Many seniors will attend in-state universities and colleges, including the University of Washington, Washington State, UPS, PLU, Eastern, Central, Western, Gonzaga, Northwest University, Whitworth, and Seattle Pacific. We also have a number of graduates that will represent Curtis at universities around the country, including but not limited to Arizona State, Azusa Pacific, Boise State, Brigham Young, Brooklyn College, the Cleveland Institute of Music, Coppin State, Loyola University in Chicago, Montana State, Oregon State, Ottawa University, Rochester Institute of Technology, Rocky Mountain College, San Jose State, Santa Clara, Skidmore College of New York, Stanford, UCLA, the United States Coast Guard Academy, the University of Alabama, University of Alaska Southeast, Valley Forge Military Academy, Virginia Tech, and Xavier University of Louisiana. I am proud to announce that 23 of our graduates have chosen and committed to protect, honor, and serve our country in the United States Armed Forces. We also have over 24 students that are heading into a vocational technical school, and several other graduates will head directly into the workforce. Class of 2022, we celebrate and congratulate each one of you. Your achievements are very impressive. Some scholarships and honors have unique significance and are announced at graduation. Annabelle Chang, Yewan Zhang, Claire Ketchmarek, Nathan Oswald, Monique Evan, and Ajale Radeb, if you could please join me on stage. Four of this year's graduates exhibited outstanding and consistent scholarship throughout their careers and earned 2022 valedictorian medals. They are Annabelle Chang, Yewan Zhang, Claire Ketchmarek, and Nathan Oswald. Claire, come get your medal first, please. Nathan. A1. And Annabelle. The Keith Johnson Memorial Inspirational Award was created in memory of our 1976 ASB president, Keith Johnson, who passed away his senior year in a tragic scuba diving accident. The recipient of this award is selected by our seniors as their most inspirational classmate, and this year, that person is Ajale Redeb. Tonight's last honor is the George R. Curtis Award. In 1927, George Curtis was appointed principal and superintendent of schools in University Place. George Curtis had a vision for a comprehensive K-12 school system for University Place, and he dedicated 45 years of his life into making that vision a reality. We now have 4 primary schools, 2 intermediate schools, Curtis Junior High School and Curtis Senior High School, here to help support our students and this community. The George R. Curtis Award is given to one senior that most represents the values, traditions, and excellence that Mr. Curtis embodied. This year, that person is Monique Evans. Congratulations. You guys can be seated. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask Brenda Gormley, Jennifer Hunt, and Dean McCleary up to the stage. Excellent. Right there is fine. We have some special honors to award these 3 teachers. Ms. Gormley is retiring after 40 years in teaching, the last 36 of which were here at Curtis High School. As previously stated, Senora Hunt is retiring after 39 years in teaching, the last 29 of which were at Curtis High School. And Dean McCleary is retiring after 30 years in teaching, the last 15 of which were at Curtis Junior and Senior High School. It is with pleasure that I make them honorary members of this year's class and present them with a 2022 Curtis Senior High School diploma. Please give these excellent and dedicated public servants one more round of applause. It doesn't get any better than this. Our student speaker this evening is a remarkable young man and is a proud member of the class of 2022. He exemplifies the great potential and talent that exists within all of our students. It is my pleasure to introduce our 2022 student speaker, Eric Casey.
Fellow graduates, I first want to thank all of you in the stadium for getting us to where we are today. Each and every one of you has put in the effort, even when you didn't want to. And that's why, as Mr. Adams loves to brag about, and rightfully so, we are the best public high school in Pierce County. And we deserve that. You deserve to sit in that seat at this graduation and think about how excellent you and everyone around you is. Excellence is one part of Viking pride, our moral code at Curtis. Excellent means doing the small things for a bigger goal, such as giving a compliment on their fit or putting a full effort into a homework assignment, even if you could be with friends. Because that is what makes Curtis great, the small choices inside and outside of school. My advice to underclassmen, Always do the work for school because it will pay off in the long run, and eventually you will get to be here and graduate. If you were to go to school every day, you would have had gone through 2,160 days of school approximately. Some days were great, and others were not. Yet we excelled through all of them, kindergarten through senior year. Senior athletes, club members, and anybody participating in high school activities, thank you. You did a great job by making the school a better place through all of your hard work. As an athlete, I dreamt of the day I would start on varsity, and that dream came true through hard work and excellence on the field and in the classroom. I will miss the friendships, especially the daily fist bump from Amjad. Hey, that's what's up. To be a Viking means that you know that you are part of something greater and that you put in the work to make this school a better place. If I had to pick a word to describe Curtis Senior High School, it would be excellent because of the students, staff, and wonderful people of University Place. Congratulations, seniors. Good luck in the future, and thank you for your time.
Thank you, Eric. Now, Superintendent Chamberlain will present the class of 2022 to School Board Vice President Athelda Burke for certification of graduation. Mr. Chamberlain.
Thank you. Vice President Burke and members of the Board of Directors, it's now my privilege to certify to you that each of these students you see seated before you has met or exceeded all of the requirements of the state of Washington and of University Place School District for issuance of a diploma as a certificate of graduation from George R. Curtis Senior High School. It brings me great pride to present to you this talented, brave, determined, mildly wet, but absolutely undaunted graduate class of 2022.
Superintendent Chamberlain, parents, guests, community members, and graduates. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the University Place School District, it is my pleasure to congratulate these outstanding students for their many accomplishments and to proudly accept the George R. Curtis Senior High School Class of 2022.
Thank you, Superintendent Chamberlain and Board Vice President Burke. Line leaders, please prepare the graduates. Oh, yeah. All right, let's do it right. One more time. Seahawks. All right. Tonight, as we read the names of our graduates, I respectfully remind everyone that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and experience for our graduates and their families. Please do not cheer so long as to drown out the next graduate's name from being heard. Thank you kindly for your cooperation and support. All right, how's that? Does that work?
Fine. I'm going to do it a little bit
Perfect.
this way. It's so wet. Oh, God. Because I'm going to be like, you might have to. Keikoa, Mark DeLay.
Julia Faith Wendland. Caitlin Marie De La Rosa. Taya Francis Umang Ramirez. Cooper Douglas Franklin. Amaya Marie Elizabeth Turpin. Isaiah James Shue. Amjad Shaban. Tyler Martin Brown. Maxim Vladimir Saramovich. Ajale Lynn Redeb. Abigail Lily Shayun Montopoli. Eric Gordon Kwan. Patrick Stephen Keogh. Nolan Earl Cosme. Samuel Thomas Packard. Caleb James Negretti. Mario Santino Nordi. Mia Monique Morita Nichols. Jenna Geo. Soyun Park. Nicholas Nazario Paul Lopez. Heejun Kim. Claudia Jean Silverthorne. Ethan Pierre Ripple. Nia Camille McCoy. Queen Angel Elaine Pendergrass. Asia Renee Doty. Alicia Mariana Witten. Andrew Eldridge Bishop. Thomas Samuel Endicott. Taylor Grace Wicks. Kaylee Joe Bummel. Jackson Randall Miller. Bo Allen Warner. Emma Elizabeth Polina Mayo. Tanner Alexander Harding. Jackson Kulani Bertram. Caden Wayne Anderson. Elizabeth Ann Lancer. Arthur Subin Kim. Eugene Kwan. Logan Alexander Kwan. Colin Boonty Watson. Daniel Burbano Constantino. Vincent Viet Nguyen. Liana Samaniego. Erica Behar Zambrano. Catherine Erin Kelly. Abigail Casio Argol. Abigail Sarah Ost. Jason Tiangnang Wu. Shay Lillian Dolan. Aisha Petrina Narayan. Andrew Anzare Nguezo. Zaiden Patrick Wessels. Annabelle Yunmi Chang. Janice Jiun Wan. Yejin Lee. Jenny Sanu Ko. Melissa Dom Harvey. Kenny Hyun Trin. Tyson Patrick Nagaya. Jonathan Rom Hedrick. Jazzy Nicole Beelan. Camille Noel Hayden. Rory Martin Edmond. Luke Brian Murdoch. Braden Parker Betteridge. Preston Michael Bateman. Isaac Tremaine Emmanuel. Braden Tyler Baker. Manpreet Singh Kochar. Colby James Minetti. Lila Marie Rodriguez. Leela Ann Knittel. Trent Williams. Monique Colette Evans. Samuel John Spina. Olivia Grace Holler. Simon Kent Miley. Jaron Blaine Shirks. Eric James Casey. Jacob Oliver White. Susanna Isabel Hemming. Preston Willie. Gabriel Allen Zink. Gabriel Erickson Jerry Kuno. Xavier Marcellus Reese. Faith Isabella Allen. Thomas David Luke. Edward Helmu Chapman. Colton Kent. Octavius Malik Ellis. Yashi Karimi Calderon Torres. Emily Marie Carroll. Riley Patrick West. Paul Angelo Montague. Caitlin Elizabeth Goodnight. Susanna Catherine Salcedo. Dwayne James McKinney. Jonathan Dean McCathern. And now I'd like to introduce Counselor Graham O'Brien and Board Member Twana Nobles.
Gabby Bellin. Aaron May Forrest. Haley Ray Davidson. Asha Lou Williams. Joseph Vincent DePalma. Jack Boyle. Amanda Caitlin Bertucci. Ainsley Elizabeth Lawrence. Chase Michael Urina. Catherine Grace Pierre Pubels. Christopher Heng Wang. Bradley Emmerich. Carson Alexander Pila. Tyler Scott Warren. Brandon Matthew Worrell. Bryson Michael Morrison. Kendall Lee Groves. Sophia Natalie Melnichuk. Henry Tran. Xander Michael Severson. Justin Ramsey Grondin. Armel Reyes. Lalik Bugs. Stella Jane Pattersons. Maya Esmeralda Anaya. Aiden James Bibby. Parker Joseph Bartkus. Jake Ross Lowry. Joey Curtis Cheney McAnally Jr. Kaylee Elizabeth Loran. DeAndre Jones. Aaron Fukai. Brigham Novak. Logan Shu. Nathan Alfred Oswald. Barrett William Raytan. Jashawn Lorenz Pennick. Nathan Tower. Jaden Marquise Thomas. Singun No. Serene Nasser Ahmed. Iman Ahmed Hassan Alarasi. Batul Ahmed Hassan Alarasi. Alexander Arnes Mendez. Haley Ann Beverly. Sean Chazes DeGrew. Autumn Clark. Eileen Lena Mae Potter Schrepfer. Malaya Monet Matthews. Trina Dow. Joy Yiwang Jang. Madison Marie Woodall. Kathy Nguyen. Abigail Janet Klein. Kaylee Christina Kokot. Garrett Michael Ray Saltvick. Kaylin Stephen Shelley. Rebecca Jade McDougall. Malachi Nielsen Maxfield. Philip Ragazza Aragon Jr. Tim Him Nassar. Joel Un Yi. Daniel Yurievich Petrenko. Ethan Douglas Crowell. Ryan Philip Brady. Elijah Amir Harris. Kayla Lynn DeMeo. Tori Elizabeth McGill. Ariana Melina Pinedo. Angela Tuing Tran. Joshua Marion Rivera. Brian Quang Nguyen. Diego Michael Garza. You're good. I got you. Ryan Mark Atterbury. Carl Thomas Falsco. Tristan Maxwell Coop. Yumi Wangjiko Wakaba. Salma Wairi Mu. Amanda Lin Nguyen. Aaliyah Alisa Carter. Emma Butler. Christopher David Cowan. Jameson Amaya Jones. Hillary Maya Sharp. Cooper Irene Posada. Laney Catherine Alexander. Whitney Ann Nguyen. Chloe Nicole Wacker. Muhammad Taib Abdul Rahman. Denzel Christopher James. Darian Ricardo Owens. Alanis Marisol Nolasco. Sarah Lynette Werner. Hudson Thomas Pulichicchio. Hayden Thomas Springer. Rashad David Franklin Jr. I'm now pleased to welcome Counselor Michaela Wessel and Board Member Mary Lou Dickinson.
Ava Grace Wagner. Scout Benjamin Koch. Fareed Shubabi. Emily Ray Alignment. Lindsay Ann Thomas. Braden Lloyd Brooker. Ava Marie Stefanik. Sayana Zaid. Helena Aloe. Leanne Bree Kitai Banal. Montserrat V. Marquise. Malaya Marie Parker Montgomery. It's okay. Araya Capri McDermott. Kellis Renee Williams. Salma El Galimi. Caitlin Christine Whitney. Seth Brian York. Joshua Andrew Young. Savannah Patrice Pitch. Clara Noel Blakesley. Jordan Joanne Smith. Lauren Autumn Kohlberg. Nicholas J. Harrison. Connor Jacob Tishy. Jacob Allen Albers. Rico Ruben Ibarra. Hunter Cole Gary. Isabel Marie Chavez. Troy Dean Souza Jr. Michael Albert Mady. Finn Ezekiel Olson. Ferran Nunez. Andrew Thomas Bostwick. Robert Alton Thompson, Jr. III. Zachary David Thomas. Quinn William Stofaker. Caitlin May Brooks. Claire Elise Kaczmarek. Hadassah Suha June. Claire Marine Wen. Sophia Annette Oaks. Juliana Elizabeth Presido. Evan Delp. Ellie Catherine Cole. Andrew Durrell Escalante. Austin Dante Escalante. Catherine Isley Allen. Grace Mazaran Horizon. Alex Hiu Wen. Asia Michelle Owens. Ronnie Patrick Moagi. Matthew Paul Janicki. Alexander William Hamilton. Ava Ann Corona. Rudy Morgan Redhair. Isabella Ruth Cunningham. Caitlin Rose Riggins. Justice Elena Atchison. Bren Merrill Mead. Gabriel Zion Martin. Giovanni Xavier Iwao Johnston. Daniel Sergey Chubari. Carla Herrera Whitman. Hansel Aaron Russell Coleman. Sean Jonathan Johnson. McKenna Brady Kirk. Brian C. Sanchez Madrid. Javante Ramurich. McKenna Nicole Loran. I would now like to introduce Barnaby Fletcher, School Counselor, and Board Member Marisa Peliquin.
Philip James De Leon. Minku Paul Kim. Jacob Paul De Leon. Shanna Angela V. Samara. Peyton Lambert Duran. Benjamin Mark Brown. Olivia Rosalie DeBose. Ella Grace Kelly. Olivia Elizabeth Estes. Julia Rose McCormick. Terry Lewis Smith. Ashton James Dobson. Alexander Paul Wood. Marcus Christian. Sebastian James Kelsenberg. Nicholas Noel Cortez. Jonathan Andrew Sanchez Madrid. Terry Xavier Jones. Christopher Samuel Sandusky. Mariana Castro Escobedo. Ariana Elizabeth Ulevanos. Andrew Wen Yong. Samantha Tarones. Abby Ang Choi. Michelle Jihei Sol. Paige Campbell Cochran. Linnea Kayan Garricky. Amber Camille Davison. Katrina Christine DeBourne. Christina Situ. Layla Victoria Dritton Price Thomas. Samantha Ray Golden. Rachel Marie Marin. Louis Paul Robinson Rowley. Crasio Kahinu Sun. Faye Duchamp Ballerino. Samantha Lee Andre. John Robert Cotter V. Benjamin Michael Strupinski. Madeline Kate Henderson. Catherine Lillian Wilger. Yanin Chen. Barbara Catherine Loso. Eva Mailing Howard. Mila Isabel Montoya. Miranda Alexa Lukanov. Olivia Paris Shortencarrier. Tamara Marie Lukadu. Carson Robert Poyer. Anastasia Lozenkaya. Luke David Stewart. Kennedy Reese Gutierrez. Mario Antonio Valencia Velasquez. Yoan Sola Adailola Gasinde. Hannah Sue Worley. Sophia Mikurukova. Kalia Noreen Das. Isiana Paola Martinez. Faith Elena Jeanette Fast. Leslie Joanne Medall. Peyton Rihanna Ferguson. Abigail Catherine McMillan. Keziah Joelle Crittenden. Jasmine Renee Moore. Tristan Lee Ergel. Diego Alejandro Uriarte. Ariana Nicole Rivera. Malcolm Seamus Lanksbury. Annalise Hamer. Jack Andre Swarner. Daniel Joseph Greer. Annalise Lily Mary Higgins. Diego Amani Lopez. Quinn Fitzpatrick Conan. Jasjeet Singh. Marilyn Sachi Dufresne. Jalen Marie Jose. Mateo Reusme Lamb. Avery Martin Englert. Lacey Faye Gaddis. Mayor Emmanuel. Cole Elliott. Shayra Carolyn Edmond. Madison Grace Fryer. Grace Katarina Hudson. Shelby Ann Parham. Ivan Ivanovich Tekmenzi. Hojin Jang. Kenna Fukai. Kathleen Meg Dufresne. Madison Marie Jefferson. Kaylin Christine Tutton. Olivia Grace Tui Walland. Blessings Wairemu Muago. Patrick Wynn. Cameron Anthony Broom Shows. Wolf Ryan Joseph Frederick. Alec Joseph Torres. Tatiana Lachey Funkhauser. Jules Foster Vecti. Haley Grimsey. Peja Lee Lealoha Stewart. Sophia Patrice Herrera. Vashti Sarai Randolph. Jaden Aller Hayden. Jack Michael Roberts. Logan James Martinsky. Brandon Big Schiff Alexander Schifflet. Antrim Jahenry Covante Calhoun. Emma Faith Lim. Naomi Angelique Douglas. Savannah Malie Krieger. Ariana Junette Webster. Abby Lynn Randall. B. Lassard. Angelia Tran Lee. Daniel Titano Pena. Jaden Ariana Jones. Alana Elizabeth Pedamonte. Colby Michael Mahan. Cody James Villalobos. Isaac Andrew Sotomayor. Jesse Raymond Milligan. Cassie Sophia White. Leslie Lazama Avendano. Elizabeth Jolene Van Valkenburg. Julia Marie Johnson.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's that? Wait for this. Everyone in Viking Stadium on Bob Lucy Field, it is my pleasure to present the Curtis High School graduating class of 2022. Please join me in congratulating our graduates. Thank you. Now, please join me in the singing of the Alma Mater. The lyrics are in your program. Well, I don't know. Thank you. Each year at graduation, a senior is selected to serve as the Tassel Rotator for the graduating class. This year's Tassel Rotator is Amjad Chaban. Graduates, please rise as Amjad leads you in this tradition. Okay, so remember, you're gonna take it from your right, you're gonna move it to your left. Up they go. You can throw yours too if you want. You can throw yours if you want. I would like to thank everyone for attending tonight's ceremony and for those of you watching our live stream broadcast at home. With that, we conclude our ceremony. Thank you and good evening. Go Vikes! Hey, nice job. Graduates, please exit the field and go get your pictures and your hugs and your balloons. Out the track entrance. You guys are awesome. Patrons, you may meet the graduates as they're walking up that way. They could also go that way to meet you outside of the visitors' side. Thank you all for coming.